dot, dot, dot. This is not what I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking inside the solitary figure, taking center stage in an otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently, having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Hello there. May I help you? Says the wavy-haired girl. Staring directly in front of her, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's a soft, measured voice that reminds me of she's a separate being from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever seen, but even among the foreigners, I met she is strikingly distinct. Hi. Sorry for intruding, I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as she's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Unexpected considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat opposite of her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track movements with her head is telling. That and the slight cloudiness in her eyes means she's at least partially blind like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamako? Yeah, I just transferred in yesterday. I get this distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers. I don't even know how to pronounce that one, I'm sorry. Shit, I need to start reading more books. Accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily Sato, pleased to meet you. Hasao Nakei. She gives a nod before gesturing, willfully in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. That sounds wrong. I can't keep step with her formality. I can't keep up with her. Yeah, no, whatever. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Running out of words, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out among a shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see around her, back, she seems to use her long, dainty fingers to measure the right amount of water in each cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students may have, but it's also another sight to see how they adapt to them. Shai and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I have never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offer, preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observance. Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library. Shai and some classmates told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring water into the teacup as she nods. A small metallic tapping comes from the teacup, indicating it's being stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right, in the science room with Mewtwo. She gives a small giggle, hee hee, before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him, like most do. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Like this random hair that's sticking out. No, nonetheless, the smell is quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Satel. It's really nice. She smiles quickly and waves her hand in front of her face, like me doing right now, but you can't see me because I'm just talking. Lily, please. There's no need to be so formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem that she's catering to me. So, which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third year classes. Correct. I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi? Oh! And it's specifically for blind and partially blind students. I see. Oh, sorry. I feel like slapping myself with a fox pass. Looking at her face, she doesn't seem at least a bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure, sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems, all too ready to jump ship from this particular topic I segue into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her version of the place behind my school that I'd like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during class lunchtimes. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea. Class rep, huh? Compared to Shy, her mannerisms seem to be almost opposite. While Shy is blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school's clubs. What kind of clubs are there to join? The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunch sometimes. I keep on saying sometimes instead of lunchtimes. I'm sorry. The baseball club and the book club in a room near the library. Wait a minute, I thought the library was full! There are also numerous small ones too, such as the art and music clubs. At a time when I just wanted to get on my feet, rushing to a club right away seems slightly unappealing. One of the schools shares the same rule as my old one. Is it mandatory to join a club? It isn't, though it is encouraged. Bitch, I ain't joining anything! Oh, I hate clubs. I hate socializing, so that's why. Ah, good, that's a relief. I really let my guard down run this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it, as Lily does the same. As I look... Oh, as a current track music, afternoon. Okay, gotta remember that. I like this one. As I look over to the window, over her shoulder, I notice the lights coming into the room has a direct, distinct orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still. The time is going quickly! Sorry? Right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sun setting. It just looks like the sun's starting to set. It seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost the track at the time. Sorry, Sal. I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. I quickly moved to allay her concern. No, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? She pauses and takes a moment to think on it. It's probably something I should have asked Shy when I had the chance, but Lily seems likely to know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during the weekdays. A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking to you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you what a library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it all right. Well, unless my navigational skills fail me. Which they seem to have a habit of doing. It's alright, I was going to be talking to a librarian anyway. I could introduce you. See, it's better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. Well, if you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight, retractable cane that has been slipped in the middle of the bag on the floor. By the way, we watched Daredevil past 2 days ago. That shit was awesome. Love Bullseye in that movie. Sorry, I gotta move a little bit. Gotta do some stretches. Okay. It feels like there's something scratching my throat. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much more thinner and longer. It must be for support, where Lily is for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room and into the empty hallway on the way to the library. Side by side. What was that? Oh, mother, yes! UPS is here! Please read my Dragon's Crown book. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's see. And I got a package, which I'm going to open right now. Nope, not what I wanted. I mean, it's what I wanted, but it's not what I wanted. Like I was expecting. Oh well. But that means my Dragon's Crown art book is not going to be in the mail today. You know, I paid for that shit. Oh wait, new mail, new message. Okay, whatever. Side by side, my pace slowly. Is the music gone? Yeah, whatever. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers. We slowly walked through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than entirely in either wing. Wait, what? It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. Oh, okay. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left is the wooden library encounter, with the library proper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library, with a distinct smell of old books giving the place an almost old world air. Blech. There don't seem to be a lot of students here, considering the time. It isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably already in school grounds or in dorms. People don't like reading books anymore. It's a lost art. It's a lost love, but reading books is so satisfying when you turn the page. And I don't mean the digital shit, like you get an ebook, even though it's the same book, there's something so much more satisfying by flipping the pages. It's like a fantasy world. Each page brings you into a different world, a different adventure. You can't get that in a digital book. But if a kid is reading, like a small kid, like a teenager, or like if they're like 8 or 10, and if they want to read anything, even if it's an ebook, encourage your kid to read. Honestly. Yuku, are you here? She says it to the thin air, since the library doesn't seem to be present, and of course, literally can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Boom! Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. Ah, mother flipper! The origin, apparently the librarian quickly calls out and bounces up the extremely rigid attention. Hi, Lily. How can I help you? Oh, by the way, in the alpha or beta, apparently, like, she was the girlfriend of Kenji. Like, they dropped a lot of things apparently in the alpha and beta. Like, the endings to these stories were dark. I mean, people were straight up dying. It was dark shit. Oh man. Her voice is strained in a failing attempt to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound. It's nothing, I just hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser under my desk, and while I was looking for a pencil, I dropped, and when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't know. It's okay, sorry for making you worry. This is nothing, I've had worse happen to me. She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. I mean, how dare you bash your head against the counter? Yes, worse things have happened to me. Hee 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 hee. The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around the counter for no reason. A little shorter than Lily, replete with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look, she seems to fit a library perfectly. I don't know, all my librarians are old. Like, they're old ladies. I've never seen a man. I don't think you can be a male librarian. If you can't, I've never seen one. And this makes me feel like watching Page Master. That was a good childhood classic. Lily, did you get my message? Message? Oh, the 2 important books that arrived? Right, they finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but... And missed her celebrations partially for managing to change the topic. I'm sure she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Wait a minute! She didn't know I was here the entire time? I feel insulted! I mean, the blind girl knew where I was. But did I say hello first? But she, oh man, oh my god. Can't even deal. Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Do you need to check my book? Oh, return one. I'm sorry. The way she can quickly shift between mood is a little unsettling. He's with me. Yuku, this is Hasao, a new student. Hasao, this is Yuku, the school librarian. Pleased to meet you. Hasao, right, Hasao, pleased to meet you too, Hasao. For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name on her mind, so she won't forget, but she'll forget me in like 2 minutes like I do. Yuku often originates to import phone books in Braille for me. Would you like to tell Hasao a little something about the library? Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility. It's your job, though! How's it any responsibility at all? I don't get, but her objection is so sincere that I doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me what her light novels are. Yo, do libraries have manga now? I'm not completely sure about this, but I don't think they have that shit. I haven't been to a library in a long ass time. I get my books online now, but yo, if libraries had manga, oh, that would be awesome. Because let's be honest, people, no one ever really buys manga or you buy anime. We watch that shit online. I mean, there's special occasions. If you love a series like Death Note, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun, like if it's a special anime that's deep in your heart from your childhood or a special connection, of course you'll buy it. But most of the times we don't. If you're an anime fan or a manga fan, you read it online or watch it online for free. You don't pay for shit because we are cheap. I need to drink some water because my throat is. Am I allowed to have a cough drop? I'm trying to think. I think I can have a cough drop. I mean, it's not sugary. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna give me a cough drop. Okay, this is funny. Someone moved the cough drops. I don't know what the hell they are now. That sucks. My throat is getting really raw. But the show must go on. And what time is it? I still have 2 hours to kill, provided I do something else. But I won't be doing this for 2 more hours because I won't run out of space, probably. But, so there are a lot of books in here, in Braille here? I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops into my head. It seems to work at least partially, as you, who seems to not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or fourth of Yamako's library is either in Braille or audio. Makes sense given all the blind students that be here. If it's only written, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than on my salary, and then I have to organize and shelve all of them. It's so troublesome, and they waste so much. I wish I could quit this job. A very awkward silence follows the revelation of too much information. I have to go check. I'll go check the aisles bin if you don't mind. It's probably best for all of us if she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meanwhile, Yuku, I would have those books if it's alright with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow sides, I studied the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me as if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. That doesn't sound right. I'll be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with really snuck in here with us. Unless it was here to begin with. Or maybe it followed her like B.O., but she has no B.O. She smells like strawberry bananas. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I wish to enter the aisle and find a collection of desks, set up for study or personal readings. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the art students sitting at the desk either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of several beanbags. You know what? I have never seen a library with beanbags. And I need some water because my throat is killing me. I know this is... Maybe I should gargle some salt water because that's what you do after teeth removed. So yeah, I'm not a professional YouTuber. Never was, never am. Is that even a word, YouTuber? I don't know. But whatever you call it, who let's play a playthrough, talk, commentate, whatever. I'm not professional, so I will get sidetracked. I will get interrupted. I will flat out leave to go to the bathroom sometimes. I need to change my socks, but I'll just take them off. I went outside, I got some mail. It got wet because it was raining out. Ooh, some socks over here, some clean ones. Nice, perfect. But like I said, yeah, I'm just gonna talk, and if something else comes up, I apologize, but I can't really edit it out anymore. I mean, I can on consoles, but for this playthrough especially, I can't do that. So, yeah. Back to the beanbags. It's the angel of darkness, angel of darkness. The world is in your hands. I will fight and I will stand. It's dark-haired girl from my class, the one who stuck out the classroom earlier. She's reading a book keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, the mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floating slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. Wow, I just noticed her hair is really long. It's like, wow, it goes down to her ass. It's like, I thought it was just like down to her shoulders, but yeah. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face, at least a third, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. My eyes are merely drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second, I almost shocked and devoted my eyes to the books in her hands before I realized that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember what I walked up to her for. I'm gonna go with I didn't mean to startle you, or yeah, I'll introduce myself. I want to be a gentleman. Hi, I'm new here. That's Sal. We're in the same class. I just transferred here the other day. Maybe you don't remember. The girl still doesn't say a word, but simply stares at me wide-eyed. I'm still getting used to the place, so I'm trying to meet as many people as I can. So, what's your name? Hanako. Her speech is stuttering, and so quiet that it's barely audible even in the still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. You think? Hanako, huh? So what are you reading? She gently tips the book backwards so I can read the title, at the same time hiding her face behind it. She must have noticed me staring before. Life of Pi? I never saw the movie either. Never heard of it before. What it's about? A boy and a tiger on a boat. I can see this taking some time. Sounds interesting. Is it any good? She nods from behind the book, but stays silent. She looks kind of tense, a bit like Yuku earlier, but in a different way. More like petrified with terror, I'd say. So the mysterious-looking girl turns out to be anything but, and she is quivering in a way that makes it look like she's really afraid of me. The only way out of this, as far as I can tell, is to try to get a normal conversation going. Is it a library book? I'm looking for new ones to read, but there's just so many. No, it's mine. Oh, so do you come here often? A huge blush spreads on Hanako's face, and her eyes widen and fall larger than I thought it was possible for her eyes to do. Uh-oh, did she attempt my lame attempt at small talk as a feeble attempt to pick her up? I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I've got to go do something. Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs toward the counter. Her hair like takeoff catches me so off guard I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. She should run for track. Yo man, my voice is killing me, so I don't know how long I'll be doing this much longer. By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happy chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako by myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you notice a girl run past you? Maybe. What does she look like? Long, dark hair, kinda shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I better try and find her. Sure. Can you come back? What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right, I'll see you later then. Lila hastily grabs a cane and hurries out the library, leaving me alone with Yuku. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing, I just talked to her. Tried to get to know her, didn't even manage to get it started. Yuku sighs and looks awfully bothered, even more so than she did before. I guess we weren't wrong so much as tactless. Tactless? That girl's a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder, it's just how she is, I think. Yuki doesn't sound all that convincing, and maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was being a little tactless after all. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room? Yuki fidgets, looking like she wants to say something, but resisted. I think it's only an elephant if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile and she blushes heavily. What? Did I sound stupid? No, it sounds really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us have anything to add, so Yuku fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on desks really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, the library should be closing, but I have to do it, so I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh, yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? Yeah, I surprised myself with that, honestly, because I don't have a life and nothing else to do. I had a lot of free time earlier this year. I just kind of started reading books because, you know, I had no friends came over by and they just left me and abandoned me in the mountain. Time I need those sons of Beyonce's. I see. But she doesn't say anything else. And she checks them out with books and that's it. I guess it's what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I trawl my pocket for the key to the door. A sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying or the key that almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, though the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy again? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we met before, yesterday. I don't think so. I remember someone who I met only yesterday. When was that? What day is it? Today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we met before. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back and forth, his eyes filled with uncomprehending fear. How do you know my name? Damn, that can only mean one of two things. Either we have met and you're telling the truth and I can't remember, or you're a spy. He pauses. A psychic spy. His eyes dart around, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything because those fake-ass glasses he's wearing. His mood swung from friendly to maniac in less than a minute. It's kind of impressive. I'm not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face damningly. Unlike you. Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies. If you can pass as Hassan because I'm legally bonded, you're solely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim. Maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding? I want to grab him by his shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I open my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer one step at a time. One step at a time. There's no need to done. Learning to fly. I stay still. Let's see, assault me physically. Although I doubt he could do much damage even if you tried. Oh wait, I see it now. Damn it, it really is you. Sighing again, and once again, for the good measure, I step backwards just in case. What is up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong? I don't know, just had something stupid happen to me. A few things, actually. Even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on other people. I have no idea if it's because of me, or is it because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's the hard reality we live in. I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as anyone else. You see, this is how it is, the world. There's no justice, you see. Even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson. What does that even mean? It doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand. So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face? It's nothing. I just scared some girl off accidentally, literally, too. She actually ran off away from me. What's my fault, though? I'm not really used to it. All of this yet. A girl. A cute one? Cute. That's a hard question. She had a nice body and real beautiful hair. But the face... I guess it can go either way. She wasn't cute, though. Not exactly cute. There are a lot of cute girls here. A strange, disproportionate amount. I believe that is one of the dark secrets of the school. I tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? I don't remember any such warning, though. Dark secrets? Yeah, dark secrets. Extremely dark, like a black hole. Have you noticed that the number of girls in the school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40. 60-40! He turns his head to the left and stares off into the distance like nothing. Why is it like that? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be that bad, but that's a full 20%. One would think that the school with such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream, but no. What I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out. No, I'm not ready. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kichi starts talking again, showing that he really doesn't care if I listen or not. He's gonna blow my mind no matter what. I hate people who just talk for themselves. I believe that this school is a battleground. The site of a feminist infiltration. This disparity of number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. The building of their numbers in the past, the buildup of the military has always been the clear sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, but in the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific is in terms of political value. The perfect target. They are so cunning. Of course they are cunning. They're women. Soon the day will come when... Kitty's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. They will string you along and even kill you just as they killed me. You will end up just like me. They will play you like a damn fiddle! Oh, hell no! I can't stop myself from blowing it out. Hey, what does that mean? You said it, not me. Yo, it's the best I can think of. So you're not supposed to say something like that. Damn, so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, vast feminine conspiracy. Stop it! I lost you way back there, somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow. It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room and puppets. You like puppets? Damn straight. Oh, I mean, no puppets. You don't like puppets? Okay, graphs are still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as normal, but it's clear that I was clearly freaking wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kichi frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. It would invalidate the whole last part. And that part is kind of important, you know? There can only be one. Like in that foreign movie where there can only be one, and in the end there's only one dude left, because that was the whole point. Highlander! I've never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before, until I met Kenji. Anyway, if you wait here, I can grab my graphs. I also have a list of other dark and complex conspiracies that the school holds, as tangled as. Quickly, finish my analogy for me. Be a pal. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminine conspiracy to them. Denial is a terrible thing. Later. Smell you later, dude. He claps me on the back and vanishes into the room so quietly and quickly. It's like he didn't even open the door, but instead he went for like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what happened, so I give up and go to my room, kicking off my shoes and before falling face first into bed. It takes some time to relax and get up so I can start on my homework. But to be honest, I always do my homework in class right before the end of the classroom, so shit. This is so unrealistic. It's because that the sheets are so cool and comforting against my cheeks, and wait, what kind of cheeks are you talking about? It feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. This school is like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's like lost. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. And the last episode kind of makes the entire season kind of worthless. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for everyone else would be easy. Maybe I'm just trying too hard. Although I say it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really isn't what a school, and less a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. Open one eye, seeing the school books and bottle of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Dun 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 dun. Pause. Main menu. Yo, I cannot go on, man. Yo, my throat is... How long have I been recording? Let's see. Wait. I started at... Only an hour? It felt... No, it's definitely been more than an hour. No, it's been an hour. That's right. Actually, I'll have to go to the main screen again, but I realized that would actually cancel out the recording. But I apologize for my sore throat, man. It's just really tender and raw, man. It hurts to honestly talk right now. So, and also, I must be running low on hard drive space because I have only like 120 gigabytes, and if 20 minutes is 20 gigabytes, I have maybe 40 left, if that. So, hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. Now, like I said, Act 2 is where things get interesting. That's when you start like seeing the stories of the different people. Act 1 is just more like an introduction, really. And I'm not even close, actually, to getting started on Act 2. But anyway, I'm having fun, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.